Hello and good morning everybody, welcome to another flight sim video. We're in Windsor Bradley Locks International Airport and we're going to be flying over to Dublin. I just flew in from Charlotte, as you saw in the last video, if you watched it. Very interesting, a lot of rambling on. I'm literally just, doing this straight after I've landed, so yeah, back to back. It's currently 9:54 in New York. We're an Airbus A321neo. Let me go into my flight sim here. A321neo. I've managed to get scenery. I found some. Latin VFR, I think it is, and it looks a lot better compared to what the default terminal looked like before. So, I've not actually done much. I've just loaded into the aircraft. I am refueling it at the moment, and we're at 16 tons, but we're at 7. We need to be at 17 tons, so we do. This is going to be our route, so we're flying from Bradley International to Dublin. We're running a wee bit late because I filed it half an hour before landing. We'll probably be out about half an hour late because it's 5 to 3 right now, my time. And probably about 9 o'clock, but I think that's a lie. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's not a lie. It probably will be because it'll be 6 hours across the Atlantic. Right, let's get started. So basically with an oceanic flight it's a wee bit different compared to how we do normal land flights, as it were. There's like different procedures, different controllers and all that as well. We are connected up to the VATSIM network, but I don't think there's anybody online at the moment. Let me just check VATSPy, just see if there's anybody online. There might be people coming on, as it is Sunday. There might be people. No, we've got Chicago Centre online. And then in the UK we've got London Central and South. But we're going to Dublin, but there's Tower online, but I don't think he'll be online by the time I get over. And it is looking very busy over the ocean today. But anyways, we'll get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load up my sim brief. This is it here. We're Shamrock 1 Papa Romeo. We're flying from Bradley International going to Dublin. Alternative airport is Shannon. Take a wee look at our map here. So we'll be flying. Oh, we've not even got a departure. Never mind. We shall head north and then east over Halifax, St John's. We'll not be on a specific nat track today. Just I don't know why, to be honest. And then we'll come in over Mallet, just and then our top of December will probably be over just the top of Kilkenny, and then we'll come into Dublin. What I don't like about Dublin is this like really long arrival. It's like made for like a busy airport, but Dublin just really isn't busy, I don't think. Not compared to like some other like American airports, but anyways, let's go back to flight sim. I love that transition, by the way. It's so cool, even though it's a wee fade. But let's get started. So I'm going to do my wee cockpit preparation. I've not got a checklist, so we'll quickly find one. We'll use this one. So we'll get started. We'll put the parking brake on, and then it's chocks. I can't be bothered with that. GPU is connected, and then we'll make sure that's the idle. Yeah, it's not doing that weird thing. Oh, there we go. Engine masters, batteries, we'll turn them on. And here that's switching on. External power on. The ADIRs. Panel displays, we'll set them up. Just turn them up just a wee bit. Don't know if I actually did anything, but there we go. Panel nav lights, they can get turned on. Landing gear lever down. Oh, better turn the crew oxygen on because we don't want them to suffocate. Landing gear lever flaps up. Spoiler retracted. That we can there. Fuel quantity check. And what we can do just now is we can set the payload. And I'm just gonna start boarding just now. 12 minutes. That'll give us time to get the FMC programmed. We were in the 737 last time, so we were, but we're flying the Airbus, which I'm a lot more familiar with, to be honest with you. I do love flying Airbus compared to Boeing. But see, for long haul stuff, I don't mind Boeing. 777, 787, and obviously the 747 I've got for PCD. But what I'm having an issue with now is that it's like crashing randomly, and I just can't trust myself to obviously do like long haul flights without it crashing, because it'll be a waste of time. Right, let's get that sorted. So fasten seatbelt signs and this no smoking signs can get turned on just now. Alarm the emergency exit lights, even though it's meant to be on the next bit, but we'll do that. Transponder. We were given a squawk code as well, so this is my BV pilot thing. It's telling us to squawk 7030 for our flight, so we'll head down to our wee squawky thingamabob, put in 7030, and I'll put ourselves to mode Charlie, and we'll not touch anything else just now. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Then beacon lights, that's only when we turn the APU on, but we'll just leave that for now. We'll head down to the FMC, we'll go to ATSU, AOC, init press, and then what it'll do, it'll just copy the flight plan that we have from the EFB onto here. There we go, and we'll head back to the main menu, EMCDU menu, FMGC, and this nav data is up to date compared to the, the last one. I forgot to update it. We'll go to init request, and then it'll get our flight plan, because I'm not going to bother putting all my wee bits and bobs in. We'll go to IRS in it, align on ref, head back, wind, request the wind, and then what we'll do after is we'll go to my Volanta, and then scroll down a wee bit, and then we'll go to this wee page here. Our block fuel is going to be 17.0, because we've just rounded it up. Our zero fuel weight is going to be 69.5. And then our centre of gravity is 26.46. Okie dokie. Go to your flight plan here. Set the departure. It's going to be runway 6, but we're not going to bother following any of these departures today unless we've got ATC online, which we don't. I'll just get rid of that discontinuity because I end up forgetting about it. And then, as I said before, we're going to be flying over the ocean. In short, there's like different tracks that you can go over to obviously separate traffic and all that, because there's no like radar or radios in the sky. Or, no, sorry, not radar. Not radios. No like proper navigational bits and bobs that ATC can keep an eye on. So they use these NAT tracks and they do something called position reports, and every time you pass that a waypoint, you do a wee position report with ATC, but I think VATSIM are starting to stop doing that, and instead they're using CPDLC and EDSC or B, can't you mind, just to pretty much figure out where your plane is. So as Oceanic isn't online at the moment, what we'll do is we'll get up to cruise altitude, I'll showcase a wee bit of like the ocean, and then unless Oceanic comes online, what I'll do is I'll just stop recording, and then I'll restart once we hit top of descent and all that stuff, same as last time. And we'll begin our landing shenanigans. I'm going to go back to SimBrief, and we're going to do our takeoff performance. I'm just going to click calculate. Performance, our flaps are going to be set to 1, and then the flex temperature is going to be 40. And our speeds are going to be the following. For V1 it's going to be 143 knots. Rotate speed is 153 knots, and V2 speed's 157. And I think that's that in terms of FMC programming. I'm going to get the MCP, I think that's what it's called, it might be different for Airbus. We're just going to put that up to level 350 or 35,000 feet. For oceanic clearance, what's it saying for remarks? So ETOPS fuel required, that's fine. Track Sierra, so we're technically on Track Sierra, but because it's not active, we'll be on a mix of Tango and Uniform, and then back to Tango. So it'll be classed as random routing, and if Gander or Shanwick comes online, we can just file clearance, as long as they're on before, or we're on before. Or there, sorry. Our oceanic crossing, once we hit the waypoint Dupe, which is an hour and 58, so 2 hours, we'll head up to level 360, and our speed is going to be Mach decimal 78. So I'm going to be different, and I am going to go up to Mach decimal 81, because why not? We've got 7 minutes on board then, so plenty of time. We're going to continue the checklist, which is 10 minutes in already, bloody hell. We'll get the transponder yet set. Beacon lights, so we'll need to get the APU started as well, so we'll get the beacon lights on. Departure briefing complete. Well, just say it's complete, because I know what I'm doing. We'll start that, and then what we'll do is we'll head down to this wee screen here, and we'll just wait for that to come alive and turn on and all that stuff. I noticed as well, see with the wee thingy up at the top, my wee overlay, this thing here, it froze in the middle, so like it still showed me as like halfway through the flight, even though it's not the case. So I'm hoping to God it doesn't it doesn't mess up, because that usually it comes up with a wee kind of landing rate as well, but it didn't do that. So you'll be able to see my landing rate. See for my Charlotte flight, that was minus 211 considering we like slammed it down, so I'm quite proud of myself for that. We did quite well, because I forgot to turn the auto throttle off because my reverse thrust wouldn't work, so what happened was I ended up floating. I was going to go around, but I thought, no, just get on the ground. And yeah, I did. I made it, I had to put full brakes on. Right, we'll get the fuel pumps on. And then external power can come off. And then what else does it want me to do? Oh, it's just the APU, and then yeah, just starting the engines. So what we'll do is I'm going to come back to you once boarding's completed. It'll be because you didn't want to be waiting for about 6 minutes, and I didn't really have 6 minutes worth of shite to tell you. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, so that's boarding complete. What we can do now is we can start our pushback stuff. How the hell do we get out of here? Right, that's going to be quite interesting. I've never done that before, so how did they expect people to get out of that though? Let's get rid of the jetway. And we'll go back to here, that page. Right, pre-plan, or should we do manual pushback? I'm going to do manual pushback because I haven't I don't know how to do it otherwise. How did they actually get out though? Because see, if you obviously you can't push back that way unless you like, I don't know. Who knows? Right, APU on, APU bleed. Yeah, no, we're pretty much good to go, I think. Yeah, we'll do our other bits and oh, we need to lock the door. Just in case. Right, that's that.
The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Yeah,
the parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Fab. Right, let's have a wee look. So, yeah, it's going to be about 6 hours, 15 minutes.
Standing by for pushback.
Is that us? Oh, yeah, I've got to control it. Yeah, 6 hours and 15 minutes. It shouldn't be too bad, but I'm not going to put you through all 6 hours, so let's go reverse.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Okay. Parking brakes released.
Parking brakes are
No, he
released.
says it.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in
So we'll
sequence.
go to ignition start.
Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
Oh, why are you going that way? What the hell? Why is that not turning? Oh, shit.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Yeah, we'll just we'll just stop here. Oh my god.
Aircraft.
Right, let's start engine 2. What on earth is up with that bloody thing?
Okay,
Have
sir.
we hit
Cleared
anything?
to disconnect. Pin has been removed.
Oddly
See you
not,
at
we've
the
not
side.
actually hit
Have a
anything.
good flight.
Have a good flight, we'll
Position
bloody
waiting for
try.
the visual. Thank you
Hopefully
and
the plane
goodbye.
doesn't like disintegrate in the air or anything like that. Let me... Right. We'll just get rid of that. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Right, are you turning on? You are indeed. Yeah, so in the checklist it just tells me to turn on the engines, turn the APU off, get all my wee bits and bobs sorted, including like lights and brakes and trim and all that stuff, and then we'll get out and about. So as it's runway 6, I think we Yeah, so we go down this way, or you won't be able to see. Let me turn my wee cursor on just so you can see, because I've turned it off, so I do. Right, so we go down here, we make a left, head down that way, but oh, can't I see, sorry, because of my wee overlay. Go down here, and then it'll be runway 6, because we did land coming in that way, so we did, so yeah, let's get rid of that, and then we'll head back into the cockpit. We'll start engine 1. I'm going to turn the integrated lights on as well, just so we can see what buttons we're pressing. A lot of people press my button, so I presume it just makes a change, you know, when I do it. Oh, I'm so horrible at jokes. Just ignore me. Yeah, 140, we're all good to go. We've not left anybody behind, so fab. I can just imagine somebody like bashing at the windows like, let me in! I'm like, no, you missed it, you cunt. In Julo, Windsor locks at your places, there's literally nothing here. I mean, southwest? I didn't get any fly here. This is just some sort of model they put in. But it's all good. Right, let me get myself properly sat because I'm sitting on my legs, even though I should be sat on my arse. There we go, and I've got a really squeaky chair. I do apologise for that, because I haven't got any money for a proper one. Right, is that done? That is done. Right, ignition normal, even though the engine is still spooling up. Right, what are we doing now? Hydraulic pump switches there on. Fuel flow, check. APU bleed off, gonna get that turned on as well. Then APU off. Mode selector normal. Probe window heat set to auto. Heading, we're doing avionics. Are we on? No, we're not. So it'll be COM 120.3. Right. That's fine. So that's that radio set. We'll get the flight director on. It's already on. Auto brake to max. Elevator trim set for takeoff. Now, I don't really do that. I just put it to here, and it doesn't really moan at me for that, so I just put it there. We're going to set flaps for 1, speed brake armed, and then we'll do my control check. So, what one is it? Is that many? Flight controls. So we're going to go up, down, centre, left, right, centre, rudder left, rudder right. Fab! Oh, we better do our wee weather stuff as well. So predicted wind shear and our GCS. I have no idea what GCS is. Ground control. Something like that. Right, we'll get taxi lights on. And yeah, we're good to go. 18 minutes in. Fab. Right, we'll get parking brakes off and we'll get rocking and rolling. Bradley International Shamrock 1 Papa Romeo taxiing to runway 6. I'm always so bad at radios. You should hear me when I'm on like in controlled airspace. It's terrible. Oh, I'm gonna hit that. Oh, look, professional. We'll taxi down here. I do much prefer the Airbus. I need to do a brake check as well. There we go. One thing I don't like about this, it's a mix between the Latin VFR and the fly-by-wire by Headwind. Even on like fly-by-wire, it just what do you call it? The rudder. It's just not. It's very stiff, and like doesn't work properly. It takes ages to turn round, so I've got to like brake and do all my other stuff. And do you know how I said last time I only found it with the ground speed was it's down here, so it is, so I'll be able to keep an eye on my 20 knot speed. Where's my taxiway? Is it here? I think it is. Is that a taxiway? Oh, it is indeed. Right, let's get ourselves on that. We'll do our takeoff config as well. We'll just test that and make sure everything's all good. Yep, normal. And then we'll just taxi down to runway 6. You know, just be a nice wee departure. Because we're pretty much heading straight out, we've not got like any departure thingies to follow, so yeah, it's fine. OBS is moaning at me for encoding overload, but no point in sorting that out now. No, we're going to be a bit fast. Oh shit, we need to turn left. Come on, turn round. There we go. I didn't realise that was a runway there. There we are. Yeah, that's what I mean, like my radar's central and I've got to kind of go to the right just so we get round. There we go. Taxi lights, right, we'll let the cabin crew know we're ready to go. Why is that turning left? Look, I've got my right rudder. What on earth? That's what annoys me about the fly-by-wire, or just any aircraft at that. It's horrible. And I feel like I've just had to make do with it, like, rather than like properly googling, you know, what was to be done, how to fix it. But can't I be bothered? It works, so it's fine. That's as close to runway 6. So what we'll do is we'll get the strobe lights on. Take off and landing lights on just now. Oh, I better turn that to TARA. Move that back one to all. Bradley International, Shamrock 1 Papa Romeo taking off runway 6. I keep forgetting what call sign because I'm wanting to say Shannon, but it's Shamrock. It's quite weird that. But anyways, here we go. Lining up runway 6, so I confirm runway 6. Let's put my gear up. No, never. It's fine. It's a bit laggy, but it's fine. I'm not really a professional at lining up. I just like to make sure I'm in the middle, and then that's that. Right. Here we go. Cabin brakes, set, instruments, and equipment, strobe light, de-ice. Yeah, no, we're fine. So, we'll set the thrust, so we'll go up to about 40%, and then we'll bump it up. And we'll release the brakes, and then we'll go to flex thrust. Toggle, flex, there we go. We've got man, flex, SRS, and nav. No runway, no. I have no idea what any of them means. But I suppose they're all good because we're moving. Oh, 100 knots. Because we're quite heavy, our free speeds are quite high. V1. Rotate. What the fuck is that? Why is there a bloody tree on the runway? That's twice now I've had obstructions. A bus into a bloody tree. Right, anyway, gear up. It's mental. There's always something on the runway. No, we're fine. We're up in the air now. So we've got 15 degrees. But yeah, leaving America. Thank God. I flew here yesterday and that's me. Climb thrust. I know, I've only been here one day and I'm already sick of it. I'm gonna get autopilot on, I'll just let that do its thing. Oh, I'm gonna turn that. I know I turned that up earlier, but I'm just gonna turn it down now. There we go. That'd be my PFT, because I can't see a thing. Okay, here we go. Spoilers, they get disarmed. We usually do that once the flaps come up, but I think they do it before. No, it's not. I'm telling a wee porcupine. Flaps up, then you do it, but it's fine. So you were heading straight out. Then we'll make a right turn towards the east, and then we'll just head straight out into the ocean, pretty much. And as I say, our max speed's going to be Mach decimal 81. But I think we'll just do that once we cross Dupy rather than straight once we get up to level 350, just so we can save a bit of fuel. Because what's our 4.9 tons? Aye, should be a good tailwind as well. Usually at this time, the winds will start to slow down, but not like that much, I suppose. But we'll see. I'll get our landing lights off just now. Put it into taxi, just in case. Just need to wait for us to pass 10,000 feet, and then I can turn the seatbelt signs off and the electronic devices. And then after that, transition altitude, and then that'll be us climbing up. And all it says at the cruise checklist is to monitor instruments, fuel, radios, autopilot, and just other stuff in the off chance that we have to divert. But that's not going to happen because I need to get back to Europe. Because I know it's Dublin. I know I probably said the UK when I meant Dublin, but it's fine. You get what I mean. Just Great Britain and Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. We can't leave them out. I do want to go to Dublin for a night out. Because I've got my passport now, I can go. But oh, actually, hang on. Well, I'm gonna have a wee look once we get up because I want to go to Dublin. I'll probably do it like on a weekend or something once. I don't know, I've got like money together and I can just go on a night out and regret everything I've done. I mean, oh god, I mean, I did something stupid on Halloween. I dressed up as somebody very iconic in Scotland and I very much regret it because I looked like a ginger Jimmy Savile and it was so weird. And I was on the subway and all, and folk were just like staring at me. It was like, I'll have to say, thank God I was wearing my pals, because if I was on my own, somebody would have phoned the police on me. But yeah, I've still got the jumper. I'm going to wear that and have it as a tracksuit. Or wear it as a tracksuit, sorry. Let's get the seatbelt things off. I've not made any announcements to the passengers. I'll let the cabin crew do that. Quite high clouds as well, I can't see a thing. We need wipers? Yeah, I don't think we do. Should be fine. See, these, you can actually extend and retract these. Like the wee thingy, that's like a footrest and that's a table and that's another footrest. But for some reason you can't do it on the fly-by-wire just now. I don't know if they've like not modelled it yet, but they could, they might. And for some reason my altitude is saying 200 feet, and that is not the case at all. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to close that, and then we'll reload it again just to see if it works, because like after a few minutes it just like stops, like wee bits and bobs stop. Right, so KBDL-EIDW, our call sign is EIN1PR. There we go, that's it working now. Passing 12,700 and it's gone dark again. Turn that up. Is that working? Oh, it's already at maximum. So once we hit 18,000 feet, what we'll do is we'll go to a standard transition and then work our way up to 35,000 feet. I'm not that fancy enough to like do like a kind of speedy time-lapse thingy of like, oh look at me going up high. I'll just stop filming and then I'll show you kind of once we go over the ocean like procedures and all that. Hopefully if ATC's online. Still doesn't look it though, it's like very quiet. It's like 3:30 and I just realised as well because I got up at 11:30 this morning and it's 3:30 now. What have I been doing all day? Have I just been flying? Must have been. Yeah, still no air traffic control. It's quite weird. I see an A330 is going to Dublin as well. I'm just going to check and see who's all the way to Dublin today. So it's my first time going to Dublin in ages. You've got Shamrock for Manchester, Shamrock for Heathrow, NetJets for Geneva, somewhere for Poland, 2 for Philadelphia, and then one for JFK, and then one for me, and then that's the last arrival, and I'll be there at 10:30. No, it might be 9 o'clock. I think as long as it's 9:05 at the latest, we should be fine. Because I don't want to get there too late in the day, because I feel like I've just wasted it flying. Flying. Is it busy? Oh, we've got an A321neo coming into Windsor. He's came from Bangor, which is like, I don't know, a wee bit further north. That's about it. Oh yeah, 1,000 feet to go. Get ourselves situated and I'll tell you my plan of action. But yeah, it's quite cloudy. I've not even checked the weather. I've not even read through half of my flight plan, do you know that? Let's quickly read it whilst we're here. See if there's any notes. So let's see tops information. CPDLC are mandated. Ah, right, this is my TMI 313 RCL 90 60 minutes. Slop should be used in all shit. What the hell is slop? Left slop? 10 minutes after passing WP squawk 2000, so we'll do that. Oceanic entry points, that'll be Dupy. Oh, that's just passing 18,000, so we'll squawk 2000 once we've hit Dupy, and that'll be it. 5:22! Bloody hell. That's gotta be my dinner time by then. CPDLC are mandated, so I've got that. Data link equipped. Destination log on. Do that. That destinations and flight plans, we've got that sorted. Have to re-coordinates. Is that it? Oh, this is all your diversion airports. Skip down here. I want to check my weather. Right, so I've got my weather. What is it? So that's our flight path. A couple of tailwinds. So let's have a wee look at this image here. So I've got an image on my browser. A lot of it is... oh, it is tailwinds. 53 knots. 45. Because we're like right down the middle, we'll literally get between 45 and 50 knots of tailwind, so I'm very happy about that. What else is there? What time would that be? 6 hours. Oh, it's at 6 o'clock, so it is, so by the time we're at 6 o'clock, that'll be at Dupy, so 53 knots? It's not too bad, I think what time's that at? Yeah, no, that looks good. That looks good. You're probably wondering, what the hell are you talking about? It's just my wind and all that. But yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... I don't know, be here. I'm going to stop the recording. And once we hit Dupy in about 2 hours time, I'll come back and then we'll go over the ocean, I suppose. So, I shall speak to you soon. Right, hello, that's me back. It's been about an hour and 25 minutes or something like that since our last recorded. We're still about 160 miles away from the waypoint Dupy, which is our oceanic entry point. We're due in at about 5:15, so we still have got about 20 minutes before that. And I'm going to spend, I don't know, about 5 minutes kind of showing you how the oceanic kind of airspace works. I'm not an expert on it myself, but we can find out together. I compiled like a couple of PDFs and other wee bits and bobs, so we can show you. So I'm going to move over to this on my OBS, so you can say goodbye to the flight simulator. And this is my Valanta, which is like a flight tracker that a lot of people use, including myself. I used to use something called Project Fly, which I don't know if you know, Matt Davies, he used until he passed away, unfortunately. Then I got abandoned, so I ended up using SimToolkit Pro. That broke, so I thought, do you know what, fuck it, I'll just use Valanta like everybody else. So as you can see, actually no, you can't see. Can you? Can you see my cursor? Oh, you can, sorry. As you can see, we've got my starting point, which is Bradley International, my destination Dublin. It does look as though they're still online in terms of air traffic control, and my alternate airport, which is Shannon. I don't think we'd need to use Shannon because, you know, it's going quite well so far. And over here, this is obviously the Atlantic Ocean, and you can see that there's like different things called NatTracks. And the reason why we use them is basically for separation and winds and just other wee bits and bobs for efficiency and just to help planes get across. We haven't actually been assigned a NatTrack. It was originally meant to be NatTrack Sierra, but that's gone offline. So we are going to be obviously entering Dupe, going to waypoint. It's using coordinates, or something like that. It's 49 north, 50 west. We'll then scoot across to NatTrack Tango, which is 50 north, 40 west. We'll then go over to NatTrack Uniform for a bit, and then it'll be 51 north, 30 west. Back up to Tango, which is 53 north, 20 west, and then Mallet, Gisty, whatever you call it, and then into Ireland. Gisty or Gisty is our last oceanic waypoint before we say goodbye to Shannon and Shanwick, sorry, and then move over to Shannon Control if they're online. Still, nobody's actually came online yet. A lot of people are actually going westbound towards the United States rather than eastbound, but even still though, we've still not had any controllers at all. But yeah, usually like, if you're going across the ocean, you're usually assigned a singular NatTrack depending on where you're going. Like for example, a lot of people are going to like New York and New York, Boston, Cancun for one of them, and they're all using NatTrack Delta, and then a lot of people are kind of going southern or further on, you know, Miami, Chicago. Even still though, like even some people going to New York, they're still using, you know, the higher tracks, but it just depends on where you're going. It just all kind of gets separated based on like traffic volume and other stuff as well. But we were originally on NatTrack Sierra, but it's been inactive now, so we won't be able to. There was something else I was going to show you. Let's go back to Flight Sim, and then we'll see. Oh yes, my oceanic clearance. Right, let's go to here. We'll get rid of that, and I'm going to show you this. This is a website called NatTrack. And this is what we use to file clearance. I mean, I might be a wee bit late on doing that, but we're going to file it anyway. This is probably not probably. This is what you're meant to do. You put in your call sign, your destination, which is Dublin for me. I'm going to be going up to flight level 360, and our maximum flight level we can take is probably 380. Although it probably said 360 on my flight plan. We'll change that. Our MAC number is going to be 081, and it was going to be NatTrack Sierra, but it's not online, so we're using random routing. Our first oceanic sector is going to be Gander, and then entry, Dupe and all that, and then all I'm going to do is, I'm going to file that, if you bear with me. Have a wee look at my plan if you're wanting. I'll file that or submit it, but there's an error saying you're either too early or too late, so I'll quickly show you that. It says you're either too early or too late to submit oceanic clearance. If you're entering the oceanic more than 90 minutes from now, come back within 90 minutes. If your entry is within 15 minutes or ever, do you enter request clearance via voice. Now, we're unable to do that unfortunately because oceanic's offline, so we're just going to presume it's been filed, so we can close out of that and we can go back into Flight Sim. But that's just kind of more like what you do in terms of like how to file clearance and all that and get yourself sorted. I don't know. Let's go into here. This is like a wee PDF, so it is. I found it on Google, and this is kind of how it explains how to, you know, fly oceanic and all that. It's split up into quite a few sectors actually, but the most popular one's probably Gander and Shanwick. That's where a lot of people fly from into, you know, the UK and the US and all that kind of stuff. If you're going down to like Brazil or starting south and then working your way north, you might go through Santa Maria. But the kind of two main ones are Shanwick and Gander, and it kind of goes into like what they do and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, these are your entry and exit points. So for example, if we zoom in here, where are we? Maybe out of date, so must be very out of date. None of our waypoints are on this. Should be? Yeah, I'm just going to presume it's out of date. But it just kind of goes into, you know, what it's about, and all these are the higher up ones, Reykjavik and all that. As if you're going to like Los Angeles for, don't know, Dubai or something, like something very high. Oceanic procedures. You didn't really need to go too much into them. You just need to kind of know how to file clearance to position reports. But as I said, VATSIM are doing away with position reports at the moment. This is the jet stream. Basically, there's a specific time during the night where wind is quite high, so that's why you see like a lot of people doing overnight flights. Well, in real life as well, actually. So let me go back into flight sim and I'll show you this. For a flight level 350, we will be going up to 360, and I don't know if you can see there where my navigation is. On the top left, it's showing a heading of 263 degrees, and then the slash next to it is like the speed of the wind, so it's 99 knots, and currently it's facing up the way, so we are getting a tailwind of 99 knots, which sounds quite interesting actually. So what we can do, we're actually going to get there a wee bit earlier than planned, about 20 minutes early, just based on the fact that we are experiencing tailwinds. But see, during the night and that, you get like really high tailwinds, so you do. So it's just explaining about the Gulf Stream, blah blah blah, and all that. So that's pretty much how the jet stream works. Like, over the top of the world, comes down over the Atlantic and then back up again. That's why it takes a wee bit longer to go westbound from the UK to America, because obviously you're stuck there. Yeah, no, I think that's it pretty much. That kind of goes explaining about how, I don't know if you're flying for, I don't know, Tenerife or something, going up through the airspace and all that, but yeah, there's not really too much to say about it. But as I said, we're about, I don't know, 8 miles away from Dupy now, so we'll be entering there in about 10 minutes. I've had my lunch / dinner, we'll call it dinner. I'm just about to make dinner, maybe. I'm not actually that hungry, to be honest. It was a big pizza I had. I know, fancy that, meal server's been a full fat pizza. What I found funny about it is how it called it artisan, like, but frozen. I'm like, you can't have a fucking artistic frozen pizza. Although it was quite nice, it was very, very nice, but where did I get it? It must have been Asda, I think. So I did a big shop at Asda. But see, when I say big shop, it was more like for just shite, but it's on my freezer. But anyways, I'll come back to you if there's any updates. For example, if there's air traffic control online. If not, I'll probably see you at the top of descent. So I'll see you for now. Right, it's been another couple of hours and we're about 5 minutes for the top of descent. It's gotten really dark really quickly compared to when we last saw you. So before we begin our landing, I was kind of going through the charts to see what the arrival was into Dublin, and it's quite complicated. So it just looks complicated on the chart, but we'll load it up and then we'll show you. So we'll head on to here, and we are going to be on the, what's the arrival called? I'm just going to go to my flight plan because I can't remember what it's called. The Oscar 4 Lima arrival. So we enter Oscar at flight level 230. We head round, no we don't, we head down this way and then go around here, there we loop the loop and end up somewhere here, I suppose. Well, Dublin. So that's pretty much it, but I've got it all kind of programmed on my wee flight plan thingy, so hopefully it should be fine. We're back in the cockpit. I've got my arrival stuff set up, like just my wee bits and bobs there. I'll get rid of that discontinuity. The final altitude we'll be going down is 2,500. So what I'll do is I'll set the altitude to 2,500, and then once we hit the top of the descent, we'll just press the B button, and that should take us down. I had my in-flight catering meal. It was a spaghetti bolognese, now it's special. Asda. Yay. I've been talking about Asda a lot for some reason. I don't know why, I just get my shopping for there. Now interesting, unfortunately. But, hey ho. We're about 4 minutes from top of descent as Wales. Oh no, are we? 4 minutes, something like that. time is it? 8:26. Yeah, no, it's been a long day. Not for me though. I got up at 11:30 this morning, as I said, and I did my wee flight for Charlotte. But yeah, I was just thinking as well, I might start doing like live streams as well for like wee long hauls, but then again, no, you didn't want to be sitting through like 5 hours of me going through the ocean. I think it might be better just to like my wee domestic flights in and around Europe, because I'd be able to show you like different airports I like and that. There's not too many to be honest with you, but it's all good. I'm just chatting shite until we get to top of descent, honestly. Yeah, shouldn't be too long now, but 4 minutes, 3 minutes now. Yeah, what else is there? Air traffic control, there's literally been nothing at all. Dublin Tower was online for a wee bit, but they disappeared, and yeah, there's just now. We've got a group of people that were actually, I was in front of. We had a Shamrock 556, 908 and one X-ray Golf Eagle going really fast. They must be, I think they've switched runways. Because if it's 28 left, it must be 14 right they're going on now. Is there a 14 right? I have no idea. Let me double check. I'll be back in a sec. Right, I just had a wee look on the flight radar. They're landing on runway 10 left, so that messes it up a wee bit. So what's our arrival? The Oscar 3 Romeo. So with that one, but I have no idea if we're going through them, so we'll just press no via, no transition either, so we'll do that, insert, and yeah, we were way above, so we'll get the seatbelt signs on, and then we'll start our descent down to 2,500, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, so we'll get rid of these, get rid of that. We'll just reset it to 3,000 instead, and then we'll begin our descent. Actually, let me change that, because I've got to do that in the last flight as well. We'll get the speed brake out as well, just so we can get down a wee bit quicker. I'll need to get my weather in Dublin. So it's 9 degrees. Is that it? Oh wait, I'm not even on the meter page, sorry, you can't see this. Well, I've got to make sure I'm not a robot, obviously. Right, so it's 10 degrees now, broken clouds, 8 knot headwind for the runway, that's good, 1,700 feet. So when we move to intercept the localizer, we'll be a wee bit above that, so we'll not be able to see the runway until we're about 1,700. I think. QNH is 1004, you'll not be able to set that up, unlike Boeing. This is our 10 kilometres or more, that's good. Temperature 10, dew point 9. I should really put this in my wee performance page, shouldn't I? I've not even got my checklist, let me find my tablet. I don't even know why I got out my chair, it's next to me. Let's have a wee look, A320 checklist. And we'll see what it wants me to do. So, yeah, so we don't have to do much, to be honest with you. The temperature's 10 degrees, so we don't need any ice or anything like that. Right, let's get this set up. So QNH is 1004. Temperature is 10 degrees. And the wind is 080 over 8. So 8 degrees, 8 knots. And then we'll do a full landing, 156 knots. I've got a feeling that'd be our landing speed, 132. I really haven't got a Scooby. Yeah, so we don't actually have to do that much until we get closer to like 10,000 feet, and then we'll get our lights and a wee bit sorted. But this is like the arrival. I don't know why it's so squiggly. I mean, if it's not too busy, what we could do... There's quite a lot of people coming into Dublin. Some guy's in an Antonov 225, he's going from Madrid to Heathrow, but he's in Ireland for some reason, so he must have like either filled the wrong flight plan or something. Not too sure. But we are over Ireland now. We're in the Republic. Sorry, we're in the land, but you can't see much apart from that wee bit there. What else was there? Oh yeah, see my wee overlay thing. It's frozen. I have no idea what is going on with it. But let me. I just don't know why it freezes up like that. It's so annoying. You see when I restart it, it'll show for like a couple of minutes and then that'll be that. Like the amount of times I've had to like fill in the airport and then all that. So yeah, it shows the now, but see like after a few minutes it just freezes up and I have no idea why that is. It's so annoying. I might have to find like a new overlay, because I have been googling, but I just can't seem to find any new overlays. Do we really need to fly all that? Fab. Right. Just reading through this checklist just now. Excuse me, at level 240. Our maximum should be Mach decimal 76, and then below 1815. Excuse me, it should be 0.67. Let me change that, because I do want to get as fast as we can round here, because I am not looking forward to this at all. I think we should be landing in about 9 minutes or so. Yeah, just can't wait to get on the ground. I've been up in the air for about... how long now? Oh, is that it? 5 hours 10 minutes? That's not too bad actually. I was thinking 6 minutes, but that's good that we've not been in the air that long considering. I think it's more like if you go all the way to like actual New York. I didn't realise it was in Boston Centre, the international airport. Yeah, talking of which, see as soon as I entered oceanic airspace, Moncton Centre came online and so did Boston. So we could have had full ATC going from Windsor Locks to Moncton if I'd waited 2 hours. But then again, it would be 25 to 11 by the time I got down. I'm looking at having an early night tonight, and then that should be that. We've got, I don't know where he's going, Antonov. We've got myself and then another 3. Well, class it is 2. 2 aircraft in front of me. But we'll just follow the procedure anyways, because I didn't want to cut in front of the Shamrock. He's came for Boston, and then the other ones came for, or the other 2, sorry, came for Philadelphia. I don't even know where Philadelphia is. Oh, it's down there. It's in DC, Washington DC. I don't usually fly in America, to be honest with you. It's quite recently I started doing that, but I do prefer my like European flights, you know, because I've got my KBDL-C and it just looks better, I suppose. There's more variety in terms of scenery, but there's quite a lot of places I'm looking to fly to, you know, because I usually do like long hauls, like down to Dubai or New York, but I really want to start exploring Europe properly, and I feel like these kind of videos that I'm going to make would help with that, you know, helping myself explore, because there's not really that much right. I mean, I flew Lyon, Geneva, Paris, Rouen, Malaga, Gibraltar, it's like Spain. I've never flown to Madrid before, have I? No. Germany, Frankfurt. I'm not even going to talk about Frankfurt. Actually, here's an idea. I could fly to Frankfurt for a laugh. I hate it. Like, I actually hate Frankfurt with a passion. Same with Munich. I mind one time I flew for, where was it? So it was somewhere. It was Stockholm, I think, and I was going down to, put that back to normal speed. I was flying down to Innsbruck, and I ended up like fucking it up about 8,000 feet. I thought, do you know what, we're going to divert to Munich, so I contacted Munich Centre. I says, listen, I can't land at Innsbruck. Can I divert to Munich? He said, aye, no bother. Just follow the route and like, thank you. And then I ended up landing, but see the taxi instructions he gave me, he's like blue line this, yellow line that, and I'm like, bloody hell, can you not just give me the one taxiway to go on? But yeah. And then the next evening I stupidly logged on again, because I was hoping to get out of Munich the same day, but like a wee bit earlier in the day before ATC came online. But nah, I left it till peak time. It genuinely took me about half an hour to get out of Munich, so it was, I can't mind, aye, it was Munich, like, to get out. It was absolutely chaotic, and I hate Frankfurt with a passion. That is one airport I always avoid. I think that's it, to be honest. I think it is literally just Frankfurt and Munich I don't like. Just the way their taxi instructions are and how, I don't know, German their accents are as well. I'm not even going to bother doing an accent, but I just can't understand them half the time. Spanish air traffic, here's why I don't fly into Spain. Their accent as well. I was flying to Malaga, and literally I just couldn't understand the word they were saying. I'm like, you need to slow down. He's like, blah 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 blah, squawk this, squawk that, go down. I'm like, alright, sorry. And I was literally having to like, like listen so carefully, just so I didn't mess up. It was so stressful. But yeah, I don't really fly to Spain. That's probably why. But I think we should change that and start going down there.
Dublin traffic.
This is Unicom.
774, Dublin Tower.
I don't think you can really hear him, but he's.
Right.
I can't really hear him.
10 miles. Dublin.
But he's just kind of telling me something about runway 10 right. So I presume, obviously, runway 10 right is in use for departures. We're going down to flight 70. I don't even know what the transition altitude is. It said 6,000 on the MCDU or FMC, but yeah, better turn the wing lights on actually, because it's
Question:
pitch black.
when flying Aer Lingus, do you have to say Shamrock or Aer Lingus for a call sign? Which?
It says Shamrock. You need to have a wee look. Why does he? Americans, honestly. Do you know what is? Well, I'm not even going to say just Americans. I was flying from Manchester to New York yesterday, I said before, and there was this wee like baby, and he's like, it was so funny. He's like, I'm ready for taxi, and he had these bloody strobe lights on. I says, you need to turn your strobes off because I can't see a thing. He's like, oh sorry. Well, he was actually Scottish as well. He's like, oh sorry. I'm going to see if he's online actually, because I managed to see, because I think it was like 0 hours, and I says to the air traffic controller, I says, that is so adorable. Like, it's his first flight. What was his name? Is it any of these? No. He's probably been put off by air traffic control, but it was, I think it was Malaga he was doing it. He was going to. But I don't know who it was. Or what his name was. I'm sure I know his name. Is it any of these? No, it's not. I'm not sure, to be honest. He could have got banned for VATSIM for all I know, or he might not be on because it's a school night. Who knows? Right, we're passing the turn at Outram? Durham. Bloody hell. I couldn't have butchered that any worse. Oh, it's been a long day, I said. Well, saying that, I've literally been sat on my arse and fucking eating. That's it. That's all I've been doing. There's nothing more to that. I'm just looking at the chart. We'll be like squiggling round and then going straight into Dublin, so. Oh, this is annoying. Because there's not really much point in me skipping waypoints, is there? Let me check. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Like, it usually tells you like the waypoints, but I see what I mean. See, for the overlay, I've just seen it's like frozen at 11,000 feet. I don't know why that's happened. Not just turn my PFD off. There we go. A wee bit too bright. Yeah, we'll get the taxi lights on. All these lights on when we turn off lights. We'll go maximum brake. Landing system on. Because it'll be the ILS approach, so we can just configure that with the approach button. Ground spoilers, they can get synced to arm. That's what I mean, it's really cloudy, can't you see a thing? And then auto brake will go with medium today. We want to get on the ground as soon as possible. preferably. I'm going to see if I can mess about with this, because... what's the frame rate? It's got to be an issue with... oh, I've just broke it. Yeah, it's definitely an issue with the application, because see with my altitude, it says I'm stuck on 11,000, and then my time... yeah, I don't know, I really don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go flaps 1. Did it work? Right, there we go, flaps 1. And then we'll just stay at 220 knots, and then we'll just kinda glide our way in. Can't see a thing though. That's a shame, coming back to Ireland, you know, we just can't see a thing. Right, what else is there? What else do we need to do? Oh, check our fuel. How much fuel have we got? Where is it? Oh, it's flight controls. Oh, flight. Wait a second.
Shamrock contact 6, on final 10 left on
Ah, there we go. 3.2 tons. So we wasted about 2 tons going over the ocean. As I said, we had about a 45 knot tailwind, which was expected, but I still went up to Mach decimal 81. There wasn't too much of a difference in terms of speed. We only saved about, what, 20 minutes, as said. But we'll be down soon. You're just stuck watching this. I could fast forward this and cut it, but I'm not going to bother. You're going to suffer watching this. And hopefully with the Airbus as well, I'm a wee bit more experienced with that, so I'll be able to land it a wee bit better compared to the Boeing. I flew from New York to Charlotte yesterday, and it was this level up 737. I don't know if I said this already, but I couldn't land. Like, it floated, and then my auto throttle just wouldn't turn off, or my reverses wouldn't go out. Because my throttle wasn't working, I had to use I've got an Airbus TCA stick, so it's got like a wee throttle there. I had to use that. But anyways, reversers wouldn't go on, and yeah, I ended up bursting a tyre on the runway because my brakes wouldn't work, like multi brakes wouldn't work. So I just yeah, I just like pushed the brakes down as hard as I could. That is actually annoying me. Why is that not refreshing? Let me just do this again, sorry. I know this is like used for streams and that, but I like to have like a kind of live update on where I'm going. Is that the KBDL? That's the one. Papa Romeo. Ah, right, there we go. That's definitely going to freeze again at some point, but do you know what? I can't be bothered changing it again. That'll be the final time. Right, what we'll do is we'll make a wee call out once we've hit sub off, and then just to say we're on the approach for the runway 10 left. See, there's not actually that much to do, to be honest with you. We're kind of stuck at 7,000 for now. We might as well just fly the whole procedure now, because we're like halfway through it. Yeah, we're just making the turn away from Dublin towards Newbridge and Mount Mellick. I've probably butchered that so badly. Look, I don't care though. No, we can see bits of the Republic now. You see he went around.
Shamrock contact 6, I'm on short final for like 10 left. How's it in you?
Oh, it's that guy. He's at 900 feet at 80 knots. I don't know if he crashed or no.
Ryanair, are you taxiing a runway 10 left?
Oh no, that's Shamrock 556. Am I supposed to go as Aer Lingus? No, fucking Shamrock.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 21 Kilo X-ray, push back to start, 410 Charlie.
This is my first time flying into Dublin in a wee while. Let me have a wee look and see the last time I flew in, because I never had scenery for it before. So the last time I flew into Dublin was the 22nd of September. Has it really been over a year? Wow.
That's
So it was the 22nd of September, it was a Air Canada flight to Dublin, and then I did a flyby flight for Dublin to Glasgow, but I majorly fucking messed up on the approach, and I ended up like just quitting the sim because I just didn't know how to fly the plane. Because I watched a tutorial on how to do it, and they're like, right, you need to do this, this and that, and I'm like, okie dokie. And I literally messed up so badly. Are we meant to be lower?
Dublin.
No, we're not. It's fine.
590 Lima, final IDF 10, Dublin.
Air traffic control still isn't online. In the whole of the UK, you've got Glasgow Ground, Manchester Tower, Stansted, sorry, and Gatwick. And that's a lot for a bloody Sunday night and all. I'd expect like London Control to be online, but nah, not like that. I mean, I'm not expecting anybody to come on, but still, it'd be nice to see. This is going down to 5,000 feet now. See, I'm just going to turn the lights off. There we go. Let me get the floodlights on just a wee bit. Just so we can see like wee bits and bobs. Was it a floodlight button as well somewhere, but is it? I can't remember what one it was. There's like a wee thing for that, but I just don't know. Let's turn these up a wee bit. Or is it this? I'm just pressing random buttons now. It's fine. We're all good.
Dublin traffic, Glanson 5 Lima, is IDF 10 left, speed 17 turn on.
I'll make the call out at Oslex because we've got quite a few people coming in. So we do. At least it's not raining. Right, we'll change that, and the QNH was, oh, that's the thing, 21004. I'll just make the call early. Dublin traffic, Shamrock 1 Papa Romeo passing Oslex, 5,000 feet. Dublin traffic. Oh, excuse me. It's so burpy all day today, I don't know why. Well, that's probably because I've been eating all day, that's why. Honestly, I'm such a fat bastard at the best of times.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 21 Kilo X-ray, taxi in at runway 10 right via Alpha, cross 1634 and yeah, Dublin.
So yeah, we're going to make the left turn at Oslex and then right at whatever that waypoint is, Suboff, Ibiza. I was about to say Ibiza there, but it's not, and then runway 10 left. I better get the charts up for the runway, the airport, that's the one, because I don't know where I'm going. Where? Oh, who's that? Oh, Ryanair, we got a problem. How? I don't know why he's messaging me for. Have me look at this. Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake! Well, use your fucking initiative and go round then. I'm not doing it. Why is he 180 knots? Will I? Who the fuck does he think he is? You can do final approach speed. I will, I know, I pal.
Left, Dublin traffic.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna have to. Flaps 2. Well, where's he came from? He's come from Manchester! He's only been online for less than a fucking hour! And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm gonna skip the queue and get in front of you. Imagine that, getting angry over a flight simulator. Oh my god. Still though, he's near right. Making my TCAS go off. Wouldn't it have been the worst thing to smash into him? At least we would have landed. Right. We'll stay at 170 knots, we're fine. Unless he disconnected, did he? No, he never. Is he going to do fucking 180? Oh, God knows. I'm staying at flaps 2 the now. He's looking good so far. Apart from that wee setback. Where is he? Oh, can't you see him? Unless that's him over there. Oh, I don't know. That's such a cunty move though. Oh, sorry, I'll just scooch in front. Aye, no bother, pal. I mean, I've done it myself, but it's still cunty. Oh, no, it's fine. It's no big deal.
Super traffic runner 4, right to Foxtrot, taxi tunnel 1
I'm gonna cry about it.
You'll play it. Yep, the bye.
Okay, that's us established. Oh, God. Can't wait to get done. Oh, he's right there. Why the hell? Do you know what? I'm going to have to go on the final approach speed, flaps 3. You're down.
2,500.
Ryanair 8 Mike Victor, you're gonna have to hurry up, I'm right up your arse. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Just say Dublin VATSIM. Hope I didn't get banned for that.
Dublin traffic, Shamrock 21, Kilo X-ray departing 10 right, both from 1 Echo departure, Dublin.
I'm actually starting to freak out. He's 1,000 feet below. Flaps full, fuck it. And there's still another aircraft to land as well. Where is he? Oh God. Would it be wise for me to go around?
And Dublin traffic, Lanston 59 Lima vacated 10 left, Dublin traffic.
I can't see him.
Dublin traffic, runner 4, Victor Foxtrot, crossing 16 at Whiskey 3, Dublin.
I don't know why he's no making his calls.
Up 1.
So I'm literally, what, a mile. I know it should be the sensible thing to obviously, you know, go around, but do you know what? We'll see what happens. If he doesn't get off the runway in time, we will go around. But I don't know if I've got enough fuel for that. I mean, we've got 3 tons. It's not enough. We'll check the cabin. See if they're ready. They better be. I mean, we could always go for runway 10 right as well, but who knows? I always disappear from my TCAS.
Dublin traffic, E610 on a come on the Alice Bridge for the Windsor traffic.
Oh God, come on, land! I can't see him at all.
1,000.
Is that him down there? Oh, that's the lagging, sorry, because... Oh, he has. He's landed. Thank God. Right, let's disconnect the autopilot. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. He's going to have to vacate quickly, though. Like, go. I told you I might do a better landing on the Airbus, but I don't think so. We might have to be slightly unrealistic and like land whilst he's on the runway as well. Oh my God, has he vacated?
400.
Right near 8 Mike Victor, have you vacated 10 left yet? Oh, he has, brill. Thank God, oh God. Too busy texting. There we go, that wasn't so bad. he can hear me because he's using text. Oh, fuck's sake.
"50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Oh, Jesus, the lag. Right, reverse. Reverse green. 100. 80. 60. Flaps up. And then we'll vacate the runway as soon as possible, so we'll turn the landing lights off. Even though I can't see a thing. Get the APU switched on as well. So anybody on a... Oh shit, there's a fucking EasyJet coming. I need to turn this off, flight director and all that. APU on. Dublin traffic, runway 10 left vacated. Right, where to go? We'll just park up at any gate. Oh, I didn't even see that there. Let's turn round here. And then we'll head towards the gates. So we'll get the runway turn-off lights off. Strobe lights off. And is there anything else we need to do? Oh, ground spoilers as well. Why did they not deploy? Is my question. Who knows? Oh, is that EasyJet coming in now? Right, let's see. So we can make a left and then we'll end up at Terminal 1. And that'll be Foxtrot Inner? Outer? It's not a fucking belly button! What on earth? Why is there two taxiways? Both named Foxtrot. Mind you that video on TikTok where you see the guy that goes, the Glasgow subway's based on belly buttons, you got the innie button and the outie button, and he asks for a fag after. Oh dear. Use minimum power, right, get that down. And then the terminal should be on our left, which it is, so we'll turn here.
Dublin traffic runner 4 Victor Foxtrot, landing off runway 1055 CR6 Dublin.
Sierra 6 Blue? Is that a thing? Is it? I have no idea. I'm looking at the taxi chart now, like, what on earth is he talking about? But we've made it. We're just going to park up next to this Ryanair. Be like, you cunt, you cut me off. I don't even know if it is him though, to be honest. I want to get somewhere that's got a jetway. Oh no, there's no jetways. Oh, it's fine. No big deal. Is there a Lingus for fuck's sake? No bloody Qatari. Right, taxi lights, they can come off. Oh, I've just stopped. Right, there we go, taxi lights off. Then we'll make the right turn just now. To our gate. Is that? Oh no, we can't park there. It's this one. I linked up for the wrong gate. Oh my, oh shit. There we go. I've got to turn my landing lights off. Oh, we're going to smash into that lamppost. Too far right.
Dublin traffic runner 4
Oh,
Victor
I've messed
Foxtrot,
up.
departing off runway 10 right and deck 1 echo.
Do you know what? That'll do. real soft squinty, but it's fine. Right, let's get the stairs if there's any. Oh, wait, there's stairs. Oh my god. Oh, and the door's open. Fantastic. Right, we'll get the APU bleed on and the engines off just so nobody gets sucked in. And we'll turn the seatbelt signs. Oh, see this bloody buffering. Why does it do that? We'll get the ground power on as well. And we'll turn the seatbelt signs off. And yeah, that's that. Welcome to Dublin. Thank God we made it. Still says we're at 173 knots this scene, but it's all good. Oh, the door's just shut again. We're not letting them out. Anyways, thank you for watching if you did make it all the way to the end, and if you skipped forward, you know what, fair enough, I do the same. You know, what I usually do is when I watch videos, I just like skip forward, right, that's him taking off, that's him landing, there you go, that's him parked up, bye. That's literally me. Yeah, in terms of what we're doing next, I haven't a Scooby. I'm just probably gonna do a couple of more flights around the UK, and then we'll see what happens. But thank you, anyways, and cheerio.